Once your onion seedlings have well germinated, you need now to take the next step, because you don't need to relax because you've received or you have the best germination. You don't need to be very happy because you have the best germination. The battle has just begun. Remember, we want to have as many seedlings as possible, because like I've always been telling you, onion farming is a game of numbers. So at this stage, once they've germinated, enemies start coming in, and the biggest enemy is the disease. The disease I want us to discuss today is dumping off, which is among the most dangerous diseases when it comes to onion farming, or when it comes to young seedlings management. And the disease is dumping off. What causes this dumping off? Because we need to ask ourselves these questions before we come to the treatment. What causes this dumping off? Remember, I've always been telling you that you need to keep irrigating your seedlings. Your seedlings need to have to be moist every time, needs to have enough water every time. But really, do we know the measure? And this has been also been a question that many have been asking. Which amount of water do we need to apply in our nurseries to make sure it's enough? When it comes to irrigation, we lack necessary apparatus to be able to determine the amount of water needed in the soil, and also the amount of water that our irrigation system is discharging, be it drip irrigation, be it sprinkler irrigation, or be it fall irrigation. So we are doing irrigation blindly, and due to this now type of irrigation, or due to this approach when it comes to irrigation, that's why we need to keep protecting our seedlings, because that a lot of excess irrigation invites for fungal disease, and this fungal disease is dumping off. Dumping off usually affect the lower side of the seedlings, where the soil and the seedling touches the soil. That's where the seedling is affected and it falls. So for you to maneuver, or for you not to be affected by dumping off, you need to do several things. Among them, make sure no unnecessary irrigation, or there is no excessive irrigation. Make sure that when the water is enough, your soil has given an indication of the water is enough, avoid unnecessary irrigation. Secondly, also you need to avoid irrigating your nurseries 2 to 3 hours before darkness or before evening. Avoid irrigating that time, because now if the soil is moist at night, it invites for the fungal disease, which is very dangerous to these young seedlings. If you follow that procedure of how to avoid the irrigation or how to manage the irrigation, you can also do a preventive fungicide. And for the preventive fungicide, we usually go for a fungicide with 2 molecules. One is mancozeb, the next one is metalaxyl. Mancozeb is the treatment behind if there is infection or if there is a disease that has affected your seedlings. Mancozeb treats. If there is a problem that is coming, you need now to put a block, and metalaxyl becomes a preventive product. In our case, like those who are in East Africa, I don't know other areas, the best product with the mancozeb metalaxyl is Ridomil Gold. Is among the product that I use, and that is what I use to control dumping off in my nurseries. If you do that, you'll be a better farmer, and you are going to maintain your seedlings and have very good numbers. Remember, we are after numbers. After that, it's celebration, because with good numbers, you are able now to go for the best of the best. If this is your first time that you're watching me, I hope you've learned something from today's discussion. If you have a question, you can leave it on the comment section. If this is your first time that you're watching me, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel. Also, subscribe to be a member of this YouTube channel. By you becoming a member, you support my work.